Hi, Tilty Carlson here. I love going back to the days of silent cinema, and I especially love going back and rediscovering old horror movies. Nosferatu, actually an unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's story of Dracula, is one of the most infamous movies of the silent film era. This, of course, was an unauthorized adaptation that changed some plot details, but the production company, including director F.W. Murnau, was sued by Bram Stoker's widow, and the courts handed down an edict that all copies of the film had to be destroyed and taken out of circulation. Unfortunately, the movie had been circulated all around the world by this point, and there was no way to stop it. Nosferatu is now revealed as one of the most famous and all-around best horror movies, and certainly one of the best films of the silent era. The movie revolves around a young real estate agent living in a village in the 1830s when he's sent by his real estate boss to Count Orlok's castle in Transylvania. Orlok wants to purchase a house where, of course, he being a vampire can feed on the blood of the living. So he's sent to sell him a dilapidated old house in town that, of course, will suit him well. But it's not long before suspicions of the Count begin to arise, and when he eventually does return to town, things have gone awry with the spread of a plague and, of course, the arrival of a new threat. Even though this is a so-called unauthorized adaptation of Dracula, in some ways, it's every bit as good as the later 1931 Dracula film put out by Universal Pictures starring Bela Lugosi, that of course being based on a stage play that was based on the novel. And the set designs, the elaborate villages, and of course the setting in the past long before modern technology all work to this movie's benefit. Max Schreck portrays Count Orlok, who's often simply referred to as Nosferatu in popular culture, and he's this evil, fearsome-looking creature. Right from the get-go, we know this is our scary, evil vampire. It's definitely a far cry from Bela Lugosi's turn as the character, who plays him as a handsome, refined gentleman who blends right in the streets of England. This alternate approach to the source material certainly has its benefits. There's a lot more dangers for our characters, being that this is set before modern technology. And the set and production designs are absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the high watermarks of silent era cinema, and I'm very happy to see that, of course, there have been some Blu-ray releases of the movie. This release from Kino Lorber consists of 2 discs. Disc 1 is an English language version of the film that has English intertitles. Disc 2 is the German version of the film, which has German intertitles, but English subtitles that translate them. Overall, this release from Kino Lorber on Blu-ray looks very good. The visuals are quite sharp. I mean, obviously there's going to be some inevitable print damage and wear and tear, given that a lot of movies from the silent era weren't really preserved the best. But I think this is presented in the best possible quality. And silent film enthusiasts and those who, of course, love this film and classic horror cinema, I think will be satisfied overall, provided they keep their expectations in check. Kino Lorber's release includes 2 discs. The first disc also includes an hour-long documentary on F.W. Murnau and a few other little things, including trailers, so it's at least not a bare-bones package, and I'm very happy to see how this release turned out. There have been some other Blu-ray releases of Nosferatu, but as far as Region A releases go, this seems to be the best one. So I do highly recommend you pick this up if you are a fan of silent movies, horror movies, vampire movies, or anything in the middle. How about you? What do you think of Nosferatu? Do you think it's the definitive vampire movie? What do you think of this release from Kino Lorber? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Tilty Carlson. I'll see you next time.